Yo, why are there two Captain Americas right now? Am I watching Tenet? Oh my god, that is what I'm watching? Oh my god. Bro, Captain America was the protagonist. He was the architect all along. What we're seeing right now, that's the future version of Captain America. All he did was he was trying to find a better outcome. That's why the Avengers failed, bro. He knew they were going to fail. He was just looking for a better outcome. That's why he killed himself, because it was part of a test. Oh my god. Man, get this shit out of here, bro. It's that time of the month.
And Meg's the biggest pig of all.
Great. The string broke again.
Hey there, tiny hands.
Yeah, maybe for some, good luck, fellas. It's time for my Marvel's Avengers review. Let me start off by saying Marvel's Avengers has moments that are dope and big, that makes it feel like a true superhero game. A game that starts off with so much promise, then gets completely annihilated like Thanos beating the brakes off Hulk at the start of Infinity War. Don't worry, this is not a spoiler video, so you could stay, maybe like and subscribe, and sit back and watch the video. Continuing with my weekly dose of positivity, the reason why I never had hopes for this game was because we knew this game was going to reek of corporate greed, with it trying so hard to make you buy their trash Halloween Avenger costumes before this game even released. This game's story was always generic to me, and after playing it, it might actually be worse than Justice League's story. Like, everything just happens. There are no stakes. All the characters just assemble because the story needs them to. And Kamala, that fangirl shit was cute in the beginning. You got me, I'm not gonna lie. But you're 16 now. Shouldn't you have grown up from it? Especially almost dying? Like, what? We've all heard the saying, too much of something will eventually turn bad. Well, that is what happened. There you have it. This video won't be a rant against the general live service model. Although you know I can't stand microtransactions like this, this video is more so a discussion about why many games doesn't need to have one, especially Marvel's Avengers. Like I said earlier, this game has pockets where it's really enjoyable, but then it just gets swallowed by its mechanics. So in case you don't know what I'm talking about, a live service model is where the game content is on a continuing revenue model, similar to software as a service. Games like Destiny, Battle Royales, Rainbow Six Siege, MOBAs, those games are all live service models. It makes sense why those games are ran like that, because those games provide content. Specifically, we are going to look at Destiny. Wow, I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but Marvel's Avengers should have been more like Destiny. I know, this might turn people off, but I think superhero games should always be narrative focused. But instead, Marvel's Avengers takes how those games are ran and half-asses everything by making loot obsolete because they made skins change your appearance, not loot. Every mission is structured the same, enemy types are just robots, and there is no raid. If you can't do it right, don't do it at all, especially for the final product.
Stop it. Get some help.
The novelty factor for the live service model with this game gets old quick. Believe me, I had fun grinding out for Captain America, but do I see myself doing that for the other characters? Nope. This is because the only thing that mixes up the gameplay would be me switching characters. Why would I want to play the same missions fighting against the same enemies with a different character? It's not like Destiny, where the incentive to grind 3 characters was a higher chance of getting better loot. And this is just one example of why you would create multiple characters in Destiny. There's way more reasons to do so. Also, this game doesn't have meaningful loot, which, I don't know if you guys know this is a loot-based game. That's the problem. The game makes you do the same thing over and over again for nothing. What also doesn't help with this game's repetitiveness is the environments. Honestly, they don't change. All the facilities look the same. What also doesn't help is what I've been saying early in the video, the enemy types. What makes no sense to me is they said that they have over 50 enemy types, but honestly, I can only recall 5. There are small robots, then medium, then big robots. It felt like a Power Rangers episode. You have the dumb bots, then you have the freak of the week, and then it turns into the big one. Except in this game, there's no Megazord. Let me not forget, the missions are practically the same too. There's usually a slight variance in what you're supposed to do, but ultimately, it boils down to the again and again and again. This is why I think this game did not need to be a live service game, because their execution was terrible. Everything, the gameplay, even the story, was just there to set up the end game, which is the grind, which will eventually lead you to buying their cosmetics. This is just my recommendation, but if you like these types of games, just stick with Destiny or Warframe, because those games do this genre way better. Marvel's Avengers isn't original at all. Unlike in Destiny, where there is context explaining why we are on these missions, Avengers, there is no explanation except for you're an Avenger. That is why you're on these missions. It's something you're supposed to do. Everything in this game seems like they put half the effort in. It was like they started and it was like, all right, let's try and make this great. They get to a certain point and they're like, it's good enough. Let's move on. That's what it feels like. Even though we might have been judging Gotham Knights early, the reason why it got so many dislikes was because of games like Avengers. When it comes to anything in entertainment, they all hop on the trend and keep producing something similar. I'm not saying live service games are bad, but we are getting too much at this point, where games that don't need to be live service are ending up that way, like superhero games. I really believe superhero games are best done in a narrative focused way, where they go all in on the gameplay, not just all that external stuff, which is the money. That's just me. Thank you for watching today's video, guys. You already know I'm Ken Wall. Remember, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. If you guys are interested in gaming news and keeping up, I have an Instagram where I post daily gaming news Monday through Friday. Link in the description box below. Wednesday is the big day. We're getting the full reveal of the PlayStation 5. So you know that's gonna be big, and I'm gonna be there. You guys will either see me Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. So just stay tuned for my video. Thank you guys for watching today's video again. Remember, please like and subscribe. Have a good one, guys, and be safe.